Nuclear war. A global conflict involving the use of nuclear weapons can cause devastating consequences, including radiation contamination, fires, destruction of infrastructure, and mass extinction of plants, animals, and humans. When nuclear bomb explosions release large amounts of dust and smoke into the atmosphere, a phenomenon known as nuclear winter can occur. This would lower the temperature of the planet, blocking sunlight and shortening plant growth seasons, leading to starvation and mass extinction of many species of living organisms. High levels of radiation from nuclear explosions will lead to radiation contamination of the environment, including soil, water, and air. This will lead to mutation of genes in surviving organisms, destruction of ecosystems, and mass extinction. Global pandemic. The spread of a deadly infection or virus that can infect all living organisms on Earth can cause mass extinction of animal and human populations. A global pandemic can cause the economy to collapse by stopping production and trade, shutting down businesses, cancelling international trade deals, and losing jobs. It could cause a global financial crisis, mass unemployment and poverty, worsening the living standards of millions of people. A pandemic will cause political and social chaos, possibly leading to social unrest, refugees, civil unrest, and even the collapse of governments. It could create an environment conducive to the spread of violence, crime, and human rights abuses. Climate change. Abrupt climate change caused by anthropogenic activities can lead to extreme weather, deteriorating living conditions, and the extinction of many plant and animal species. Climate change could force millions of people to flee their homes due to the threat of floods, droughts, famine riots, and other catastrophic events, leading to an increase in refugees, migrants, and social conflict. Collision with an asteroid. The collision of a large asteroid or comet with Earth could lead to mass extinctions of living organisms due to the destruction of ecosystems, temperature changes, and atmospheric pollution. The effects of an asteroid impact can include radiation contamination due to the release of radioactive elements from the Earth's crust or ocean depths. This can lead to gene mutation and mass extinction of organisms due to radioactive contamination. The collision of an asteroid with the ocean can cause large amounts of water to evaporate and create an oxygen desert in the sea, leading to mass extinction of marine organisms and upsetting the balance in marine ecosystems. Supervolcanism. The eruption of a supervolcano, such as the Yellowstone supervolcano, can lead to a global volcanic winter, dropping temperatures and destroying ecosystems, causing mass extinctions. The eruption of a supervolcano can cause acid precipitation that would contaminate soil and water resources, harming vegetation, animals, and other life forms. The consequences of supervolcanism can lead to starvation, water and resource shortages, and consequent population decline and deterioration of living conditions for surviving organisms. Loss of biodiversity. The long-term destruction of ecosystems and loss of biodiversity due to anthropogenic activities, including pollution, deforestation, relocation, and redistribution of species, can lead to the extinction of many species and cascading effects on other living organisms. Biodiversity is the source of many medical resources, such as medicinal plants and microorganisms. Loss of species can result in the loss of potential healing agents and limit medical treatments and research. Biodiversity plays a key role in providing ecosystem services such as water and air purification, climate regulation, and plant pollination. Loss of species can threaten these services and negatively impact the viability and well-being of humankind. Gamma splash. The possible direction of a gamma ray burst into our galaxy, which could cause devastating effects on the ozone layer and lead to strong ultraviolet radiation, causing irreparable damage to all life on Earth. This could lead to global warming, melting glaciers and rising sea levels, resulting in flooding, climate change, and devastating consequences for ecosystems and humanity. A gamma ray burst can cause flooding and overloads in electronic systems on Earth, including communication networks, satellite systems, and electronics. This could lead to the failure of communication, control, and navigation systems, affecting vital human activities. Mass poisoning of the environment. Potential mass poisoning of the atmosphere water resources, or soil by toxic substances caused by industrial accidents, oil spills, or the deliberate use of pesticides could lead to the extinction of most species of living organisms. Poisoned water resources and soil can pose a threat to the health and life of living organisms, including humans who may be forced to consume contaminated water or food, which can lead to poisoning and disease. Process accident. A major technological accident, such as a nuclear accident at a nuclear power plant or a release of radiation from a nuclear waste repository disaster, can lead to radiation contamination and mass extinction of living organisms in the affected area. A technological accident at facilities with nuclear or chemical capabilities may pose a threat not only to a particular region, but also to global security, especially if the accident results in the release of radioactive or toxic substances into the atmosphere or water resources. Radiation contamination caused by a technological accident can lead to the destruction of ecosystems and mass extinction of living organisms in the affected area. Changes in the composition of the atmosphere. Abrupt changes in atmospheric composition due to global anthropogenic activities, such as intensive industry or the use of irreversible processes, can lead to gas imbalances and catastrophic consequences for living organisms. Abrupt changes in atmospheric composition can lead to global warming or cooling, causing catastrophic changes in the planet's climate. This can lead to the involvement of extreme weather, floods, droughts, hurricanes, and other catastrophic events that threaten the life and well-being of humans and animals. Thanks for watching. Suggest your ideas for the next video in the comments.